FPSN.
It's over. Right back at it. Panther against Pizza. That was a big queen pass. Carroll, Smoky Mountain to lead the way. Williams back in there after getting the first half. A steal, it's Tori Inslee. Williams kicks it out. Inslee. She's on fire. 3 in a row. Williams for 3. JV game. Steal. Inslee backs it back out. Williams. Carroll. Got it. Andrea Terrell from beyond the arc. And we welcome you inside the Panther Den for second round playoff action on this Thursday afternoon into the evening. It's the Ashbrook Lady Green Wave taking on the Lady Panthers of Franklin. I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie. Glad that you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Back here for the second round. Always exciting. The playoffs are win or go home. And it's another doubleheader for the Panthers. The boys' action will follow this one about 7:30. Tonight, it's Ashbrook and Franklin in the second round. These two teams met a few years back. Ashbrook is from Gastonia, North Carolina, so they had a long trip, about 3 hours.
They just walked in, too.
And they did about 45 minutes ago, literally about 5:15. They walked into the gymnasium, and they've been out warming up ever since. When it is the second round of the playoffs,
yep,
you know that all the teams are good at this
Correct.
point. Ashbrook comes in at 19-8. The Lady Panthers at 17-7. Tony, at this point, it's a lot mental, not physical.
Yes, it is. You know, when you see different teams, you all, you know, the first instinct is, can we win? You know, that's the first instinct. Can we win?
Yeah.
And you know, for the Lady Panthers, they looked over and hopefully they said yes, we can. And then for Ashbrook, they're thinking the same thing. You know, because when you get to the second round, now you're like in the unknown. Yeah. The first round, was at home. You're playing against someone that probably because you have a higher seed, they're way off. The seeding. And then. But that second round, now okay, this team won a game in the playoffs. So you got to come out. Who can establish how they play, establish their will on the other opponent faster. That's what the second round is about, and actually the whole tournament from here on out.
Speaking of the tournament, here are the brackets. As we zoom in on the girls' side, the winner of this one will take on the winner of Jesse Carson, the number 1 seed, and Pisgah. So that means that if you're a Franklin Lady Panther fan, no, you don't want to hear this, and you want to play at home on Saturday, well, of course you got to win, but you got to cheer for the Sugar Bears of Pisgah to upset the number 1 seed. You see Carson won in dominating fashion over West Charlotte 53-8. That was on the 22nd, and you see Ashbrook won over Fred T. Ford in convincing fashion as well. Both teams just about ready for the opening announcements, the starting lineups, and the national anthem. We'll head down for our public address announcer, Mark Sutton.
3A girls state basketball playoffs. 32 teams remain across the state. If everyone would, please, as you are able, remove your hats and stand for the playing of our national anthem.
And now the starting lineup for the visitors from Ashbrook High School. Number 1, Madison Cole. Number 3, Yazari Mason. Number 4, Kenneth Bess. Number 12, Tori Brooks. And number 14, Emerald Butler. Ladies and gentlemen, the Green Wave of Ashbrook High School. Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on your feet, because here comes your Franklin Panthers. Starting at guard, a junior, number 10, Andrea Tell. She's a guard, the freshman, number 23, Kelly Queen. Starting at forward, a senior, number 24, Sydney Williams. She's a guard and a junior, number 30, Tori Inslee. And she's starting out in the center position. She's a junior, number 33, Roz McCullum. The Panthers are coached by head coach Scott Hartbarger. Let's hear it for your Franklin Panthers.
Both teams introduced, and we are just about ready to go. The folks that are just making their way into the Panther Den are clogged up in the doorways because the lights are out. They do have a little better, it looks like, crowd control tonight with some ropes up.
Some ropes, and
hopefully that'll keep the fans from congregating in the end zones, as I like to call them, behind the baskets. Ashbrook dressed in their green tonight. Panthers in their home whites. As Rosalind McCollum will jump center on Emerald Butler. Great name for a green team.
yes.
And Ashbrook going to control the opening tip to the hole, off the glass. Kenneth Bess, the junior.
And they come out in a man-to-man press, it looks like, and get
almost a
almost
turnover.
a steal. Yeah, almost turnover there.
Almost intercepted pass. Turnover. Issues with it up top. Cole kicks it over. Into the corner. It's Bess, 3. Wouldn't fall. Fight for the board. Kicked around, and last touched by Ashbrook. Mason was the last to touch it.
It looks like Ashbrook, they're going to come out and pressure the Panthers.
That's what the coaching staff saw on film. A lot of press. They like to beat up the other team. If that's defensively, turning up the pressure, or attacking offensively is what you just saw with Kenneth Bess. They like to go at you.
Yes.
We'll see if they can sustain that the entire night.
And just, because we do high school games, we don't get to see a lot of tape on people. Just from the warm-up, I saw that Kenneth Bess, she was good, and she's the leader of this team.
Foul was on. Check that Callie Queen. And Bess will hit the free throw shots. Callie Queen brings it up court. And a turnover. Into the hands of Terrell, and she could not secure it. It's out of bounds, and Ashbrook with an early 4-0 advantage, just 50 seconds into this one. Cole swings it over. It's Bess. Back over to Kenneth Bess.
Mason.
Now to Mason.
Nice move.
Mason in the paint, travels with it. Mason may have some of the longest hair covering up
her number,
the numbers on the back that I've seen in high school ball. Been going that for a long time. Another turnover. And the press early on is really causing a lot of havoc.
Yes.
Usually the sure-handed Lady Panthers.
So
we talked about that mental aspect in the open, Tony.
Right, and that's where, when you're playing someone that plays a different style than you, you have to be prepared for any style that you're about to see. And right now, Lady Panthers aren't really, but hopefully they can get it together here in a little while.
Mason kicks it over. It's Bess, 3. Rebound, Tori Inslee. Inslee drives in, running shot, off the glass. Inslee gets the Lady Panthers on the scoreboard. As we approach 6 minutes left, Cadet Bess will control, kick it over to Cole.
In that last possession, after Inslee scored, Coach Hartbarger was trying to get the Lady Panthers to apply a little pressure, but they didn't see it.
Bess running shot. Air ball. Offensive board. She can't get the roll in the paint. Defensive board going to Andrea Terrell. Lady Panthers do have the height advantage.
Yes, they do.
In this one. Terrell got it swatted away. Oh, to say last touched.
Off of her knee.
Off of Andrea Terrell's knee. Now, Coach Hartbarger gets his wish, and the Lady Panthers pressing in the backcourt. Running shot off the glass, high for Cadet Bess. Ashbrook early, up 4. Callie Queen drives in, kicks it over. Sydney Williams, jumper good, just inside the arc.
Good shot by Sydney Williams. That's one of the things that she worked on when she was injured.
A quick shot. Bess with the roll. We'll check that Cole with the roll. Madison Cole in the paint. Another steal. It's Bess. She couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Tori Inslee. She's trapped in the corner. And a reach-in foul on Ashbrook. Going to go against Cadet Bess, the junior.
Yes.
Pick up her first.
And that was a great move by Madison Cole to bring the ball all the way down, break the press, and then score on her own.
We've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor for Ashbrook. Our fantastic scoreboard brought you in the second round of the state playoffs by the fine folks at Mountain Automotive Detailing. Get the ultimate protection for your car's paint with ceramic coating at Mountain Automotive Detailing. Protect your vehicle's paint from dirt, grime, and stains that can ruin your vehicle's clear coat. Call them up, 828-369-0339. That is 828-369-0339 for a free estimate and ask about their ceramic coating warranties. That is Mountain Automotive Detailing. Proud supporter of the Panthers on FPSN and our scoreboard sponsor. You see their logo right next to the Ashbrook logo. Left of your screen. Panthers out of the timeout will have it as it's Terrell bringing it up. Over to McCollum. Running shot from McCollum would not fall. And the rebound in the paint. Ashbrook brings it up.
And that is the fourth person for Ashbrook I've seen, fourth player that actually brought the ball up the court.
Inslee will steal it away.
Doing what she does.
McCollum, 3. Got it. Rosalind McCollum makes it just a 1-point edge for the Lady Green Wave. They'll break the press. Cole, free throw line. Can't get it to go. Williams grabs that defensive board and will quickly give it up to Callie Queen. Terrell thought about it. Dangerous pass. Inslee and Bess bumping. Inslee in the paint, knocked away. Williams had it. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Ashbrook. More fans making their way into the gymnasium. Looks like it's going to be at capacity again by the time 6:30 rolls around, and 7:30 for sure when the boys are supposed to start. Inslee wouldn't fall. Long rebound. McCollum scoops it and couldn't get the roll. In and out.
Yes, and the crowd was hanging on the rim just like the ball there.
Cole with it. Travels. Harden checks in, freshman off the bench for Coach Tremaine Booker. And the Ashbrook, the Lady Green Wave out of Gastonia, North Carolina. Inslee thought about it,
Good
open.
pass.
McCollum.
Good pass by Tori Inslee.
I don't think Rosalind McCollum could be any more wide open.
Yes.
A steal.
Another steal.
Terrell with it. Queen lost control. Out to Inslee.
Nice pass. Nice pass by Tori Inslee to Andrea Terrell.
Terrell will be at the line if she's okay. She hit the deck hard. She'll take a few seconds here to regroup.
Drive right there, cut by Andrea. Good vision.
We didn't get the fall, but she went awkwardly down. It's like she's going to be okay. There's so many students here, they've actually sat behind the student set. Look at this, Tony.
Yes.
First shot up and good. That's the first time I've seen that.
Yes.
They're sitting behind the student section on the cement railing. We've got a full complement of cameras here tonight. We'll have every angle covered. Terrell. Second shot up and good. Lady Panthers now up 13-8 after falling behind early on in this first quarter. If you just joined us, thank you for locking us in on YouTube and Facebook. Franklin Panther Sports Network. Winner of this one plays the winner of Jesse Carson and Pisgah. That'll happen on Saturday. Bess for three. Back of the iron. Long board. Secured by Ashbrook. Trapped in the corner, and we got a whistle, and she stepped on the sideline. Madison Cole will turn it over.
Been a very interesting game so far.
Hectic.
Yes.
Very hectic, and the crowd's getting into it.
Yeah, both teams have been pressuring.
Inslee saves it out of bounds into the hands of Ashbrook. They're going to press up court. 2:40 left. Riding shot up and good. Cadet Bess.
That Bess she's a player. You can tell she's a player.
Queen. Out to McCollum. Rosalind hard. Long board. Count it and one for Madison Cole. She'll be at the line to try to tie it up. Foul whistled on Tori Inslee. Inslee hit the deck. You can see she's all right. Cole, one shot. Nothing but net. We are tied at 13.
And here's some more pressure. Might be token pressure right here. Yeah.
They're backing off. It's Queen. Driving in. Williams open. Off. Gilbert with the rebound. She dribbles out of there and double dribbles. Turnover for the Lady Panthers. Tied at 13. We'll set up some pressure now with Coach Scott Hartbarger. Something on the court. Have to get off. .205 left, first quarter, and a turnover. Queen knocks it away. Gives it up to McCollum. McCollum high off the glass.
Nice no call there. Because the defender was there, but McCollum was able to jump and land before she even touched her. So
there wasn't much contact.
Yes.
And Gilbert going to pick up the bump in the backcourt. Madison Gilbert with her first and the team's third. Minute 41 left here in the first quarter of this second round NCHSAA 3A state playoff game. Top of the key, three, well off the mark by Madison Cole. Queen into the front court. Running shot for Queen. Nothing but net.
Nice move by Callie on the crossover.
Cole with it. Gives it up. Cross court. Back over to Bess. 3. Couldn't get the roll. On the rebound. Foul going against Ashbrook. But heading the other way. Lady Panthers up 17-13. A great shot of Coach Moffitt. Justin Moffitt on the sideline. Williams going to take a seat along with Queen. Avery Moffitt is checked in along with Corey Burrell. Inslee calls out the offense as she brings it up. Traveling on Maddie Gilbert. That'll be a turnover.
And the surprise offensively for the Panthers has been Rosalind McCullum. You know, big 3. She took I think 2 to the hole. It's like 7 or 9 points right now.
Just inside the arc, Cole. No. Rebound. Secured by Gilbert. And she quickly gives it up to Tori Inslee. Underneath. Moffitt couldn't secure that pass. It was a bullet. She was open and ready to head to the hole. 44.7 left. Ashbrook gonna check in. Bess is back in. .42 seconds left. Bess got the roll. Inslee. One and done for the Lady Panthers. Up court, it's Bess. 3. Got it. And Ashbrook has retaken the lead. Oh, they say it was a 2. Okay. Foot was on the line. Saved out of bounds. Cole, 6 seconds. Emerald Butler with a bucket to give Ashbrook the lead, and that's going to do it. First quarter in the books. Ashbrook with a 2-point edge as we head to break. Back after this.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In May, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the Roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393.
Welcome back. So we head to the second quarter. 19-17, and you made a comment when we went to break how quickly Ashbrook scored those points to take a 2-point edge.
Yes, in that little, they scored 7 points in the matter of 43 seconds, and 5 of the points was Bess because she got a little break. She came back in and she came down, made a tough 2-point basket, and made a 3 on the edge.
We're back to action.
And Ashbrook has moved to a zone right now.
Inslee with it up top, kicks it over, open. McCollum got her own rebound, goes back up, couldn't get it to go. Knocked around, secured by Ashbrook, and a whistle and a foul as hitting the deck is Tori Inslee. That'll be her second. And the 4th whistled on the Lady Panthers. Slow it down a bit. Bess kicks it over to Cole. Cross court, back it goes to Bess, front of the student section. Deep 3, it'll be short. And last touch by Ashbrook. Ashbrook picks up some press. Dangerous. And it's a turnover. Bess. Knocked away. Inslee. She has it knocked away. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. 7:11 left in the second quarter.
Bess is an all-around player. She plays defense, offense, and is a leader for her team.
Terrell for three.
Good shot by Andrea Terrell to walk into a three-pointer.
Three. Mason couldn't get it to go. Inslee. Crowd didn't like something there. Just a fight for it. Up court it goes. Bess. Timeout. Coach Scott Hardbarger wants to talk things over. Scoreboard brought to you by Mountain Automotive Detailing, offering complete detailing services at competitive prices. Local and family-owned business right here in Franklin. Over 22 years experience. They go above and beyond to offer you the highest quality of work, and they're very convenient. Call them up for a free estimate. 828-369-0339. That is 369-0339. MountainAutomotiveDetail.com is their website. Thanks to Mountain Automotive Detailing for sponsoring our scoreboard. And if you don't own a business, can't be a corporate sponsor of FPSN, but still like what we do in spotlighting high school athletics in Western North Carolina, and specifically Franklin High School, you can do so with our PayPal account if you'd like to tip us, give us some money so we can continue to do what we, especially in the playoffs with the outrageous fees the North Carolina High School Athletic Association now is charging outside entities that are not the NFHS network. The link is in the comments, also on our Facebook page. Terrell, short. Rebound, it's off to Bess, and Ashbrook attacks. Three, wouldn't fall for Mason. Now, one thing early on, very active defensively is Ashbrook, but
very.
One thing early on, not afraid to shoot.
No. It looks like it's about pressuring and being.
Timeout.
Timeout by Coach Hardbarger.
Timeout Hardbarger. All right, well, let's take one. 23-20, three-point edge for Ashbrook here in the second. Back after this. To action out of the timeout. Coach Scott Hardbarger trying to calm his girls down.
Yes. Get them to pass the ball more. Instead of, there was a lot of dribbling. That's why Ashbrook was able to steal that ball in that
Williams can't get it to go, and Ashbrook grabs the rebound. Butler secures it. High pass over to Cole. She gets double teamed. Quickly swings it over to Mason. In the paint, Mason, wild shot. No. Rebound. Block. Butler's shot was. Williams secures it. Off it goes to Queen. Callie into the front court. Off a ball screen. Can't get it.
It was a good screen, but nothing else after it,
It looked like Queen just didn't know where she was on the floor. Tori Inslee intercepts that pass. Now Callie, the freshman, over to Tori. And Inslee can't hit. And the Lady Panthers are stone cold from the floor. Foul coming up on the Lady Panthers. Cadet Bess will be at the line.
And they've been in attack mode ever since they got here. You know, with the way that this is, you know, going in this first half, the Lady Panthers, when they break the pressure, they just need to take their time and then get the best shot possible. Right now, they're rushing on offense. They're rushing, and then it's causing their defense to be, you know, kind of bad.
Ashbrook with a 4-point edge. One more at the free throw line for Bess. Up and good. Terrell. Give it up to Inslee. Now it's Williams to the hole. Inslee. Couldn't get the roll, but she'll be at the line. Little Sydney. And attempt 2 free throw shots. 4:19 left in the second. And the first shot off the mark. I want to send a shout out to some folks that are big fans of us and did drop a few bucks our way in our PayPal account. Pamela Stockton along with Crystal Pendergrass, Monica Ray, Eric Douglas, Matthew Inslee, Scotty Thomas. We really do appreciate you as we can continue to broadcast these playoff games monetarily. It's an expense because of the fees that they do charge us, High School Athletic Association. High pass out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, unforced on Cadet Bess.
Yes.
25-21, 4-point edge for Ashbrook. Under 4 minutes left, first half. Williams can get that roll. McCollum finally gets it to go.
Yes. And that, you know, because Ashbrook's been in that zone, they went to that zone. Sydney Williams has been open at the free throw line every single time, and they finally got it to her to get it up there and let Rosalind
carrying the basketball.
Yes.
Madison Cole will turn it over.
Hopefully they can do something like that again on offense and use the size advantage that they have over Ashbrook.
Defending Conference Player of the Year, Tori Inslee. Her pass knocked away. Madison Cole made it look easy.
Yes, very easy.
Andrea Terrell gets it into the front court. 3:14 to go. Collision. And a blocking foul going against Ashbrook.
You know, me with officials, I'm like, yeah, that was a charge. I'm just going.
Yeah.
I can understand why he got that right there. That was.
I agree with you, Tom.
Yeah, that was definitely a charge.
That was not a good call.
Yes, definitely not a good call. But you have to keep as a coach, you have to keep your composure in a state state playoff game.
Yeah.
You know.
Andrea Terrell will be at the line. One thing that I know we sometimes get flack for,
Yes.
is that we're too neutral.
Too neutral.
We've gotten that we call it like it is.
Call it how it is.
And we're not cheerleaders all the time.
Hey, this is basketball. I've been involved with basketball since I was 6, and it doesn't lie. You know, so
Right. That's right.
Whatever you're seeing is what you're seeing. It's not, and that's what I'm seeing. I saw that was a bad call. That's what it was.
Yep.
Because the young lady, I saw her. She tried to take a charge earlier, and she didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, that one she got there. And it was just, you can kind of tell how the official called it. He was in between calling it because he had one hand. He was doing the block sign with his left hand.
Yeah,
that was it.
I noticed that.
Yes. That's a clear indication that it was. He was indecisive.
Inslee. 3 consecutive misses at the free throw line.
Yes.
And in the playoffs, that's going to come back to haunt you late in the game. And the Panthers have gone through stretches through this season that the free throws have been atrocious.
And there's a couple of things that happens with technicals. You can energize your team, with the technical, and then you can go on a massive run, or you give your team a lot of energy. Depends on, what your leaders do with it.
3:10 to go. Franklin has possession. 4 consecutive misses at the free throw line. Could have tied it up. Still, Franklin trails 27-23. Inslee, open 3. Off the mark. 2:50 to go as Ashbrook attacks. It's Cole. Madison Cole thought about dishing into the corner. Now going to swing one into the paint. Butler travels. Emerald Butler, the junior, for Coach Tremaine Booker. One thing about getting a technical, you have to sit down the rest of the ball game. So you won't see. We had some great shots of Coach Tremaine Booker over there. He's a tall fella, so you can't miss him. But he's now going to have to be on the bench. Running shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Ashbrook. Franklin really not shooting well so far in this ball game. They're getting some shots up. They just are not going in as Cadet Bess will attack. Now back it out. Now gets double team.
Good pass.
Off the glass. It's Madison Cole. And Ashbrook up 29-23. High pass off the hands of Williams. Avery Moffitt going to rotate in. Also, Callie Queen into the ball game. Clock starts to tick down to minute 50. Cole, the junior, picks it over. Mason, 3. Rebound Bess. Defensive board, Moffitt. Queen double teamed in the backcourt. Going the wrong way. Gives it up. Terrell. Williams. Blocked from behind. Free throws coming up for Ashbrook, and it's going to be Cadet Bess again at the charity stripe.
And right there, it was a good play getting the ball to Sydney. And Sydney has to realize that she needs to either shoot it or pass it, because she brought it down to the level of her opponents are all shorter. They're all shorter around her. So if she would have shot that, it would have been a better play.
And the first shot up and good for Bess. Corey Burrell is checked in for Coach Scott Hardbarger. And the second shot, nothing but net for Cadet Bess. Ashbrook shooting well from free throw land, too. They have built an 8-point lead as we approach a minute left. Inslee knocked away. Bess running shot. And Ashbrook is up 10 now with 45 seconds.
Yes.
Shocking the home crowd. They are silent. Inslee well off the mark, got it on rebound, and the stick back up and good. Stops the bleeding briefly.
Correct, and that's what you need from your junior leader. It's time to step up.
30 seconds left. Bess, 3. Wide open, Cadet Bess. 3 good, and it's an 11-point lead now for Ashbrook, their biggest of the night as we approach 14 seconds. First half. Moffitt over to Burrell. High pass, it's Inslee. Got to do something with it. 11 seconds, make that 4 seconds, and it's a turnover. That's what they'll do with it. 2.4 left. Ashbrook has a chance for the last shot and to build onto this 11-point lead. That's going to be short at the buzzer. It's Ashbrook that is shocking the home fans here at the Panther Den. 36-25 at the break. Both teams will head into the locker room. We'll come back here in just a few moments and talk with head boys varsity coach Doug Clemens. As I was told, they're going to have a performance by the cheerleaders, but both varsity basketball teams are out there, and they're fixing to warm up, so obviously that's not going to happen. Let's take a break. Coach Doug Clemens on the other side. Stay with us.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
And welcome back, fans. George Young, joined now by the head man for the boys varsity, Coach Doug Clemens. And Coach, we interviewed you on Tuesday, and you talked about the fact that doesn't matter who you play in the playoffs, doesn't matter the round in the playoffs, everybody who is in the playoffs is good. And we saw that with High Brighton on Tuesday night, even though they came in with an even record of 12-12. Feisty bunch, and you guys had to scrap and claw for every point and ended up with a 10-point victory.
Yeah, we were very fortunate to win that game. I thought we did some really good things at the end of the game. Kind of held them off. We had about a 13-point lead there in the second half, but then they shot themselves back into it. Then at the end of the game, I thought we executed well. Took care of the basketball, made some free throws down the stretch, and were able to, to come away with a good win.
Well, let's spotlight a player we've talked about all year. He really stepped up. That's Griffin Green, 35 points. I don't know if that was his career night or not, but he needed every point.
We did. He had a great game. He scored in a variety of ways, as he usually does, in transition as well as knocking down several threes. And he also heads up our defense there at the top of that press. So all in all, may have been his best performance, especially when you consider the fact that it was a win or go home game. And then we had a couple other guys, Miles and Trey really stepped up. Both of them had a double-double, which is very unusual. I think it's the third game this year in which they've done that. So those three, if we get those three playing at a fairly high level, then we can piece the other parts together and usually come away with a win.
You talked about in the interview on Tuesday, and we spotlighted him on the broadcast as well, maybe their best player in High Brighton, the 6'6", some margin, kid Garrett Margin. It seemed like you guys were able to control him for a good portion of the night.
First half, he had 16 points out of their 20-some, I think 28 points. Excuse me. Second half, we did some things defensively, gave him a little bit more attention, and were able to slow him down. However, this goes against our scouting report, we had seen that they were not a great outside shooting team, but of course when you think that, then other things happened, and they made, I think, 6 threes in a row down the stretch, and that was kind of a surprise based on what we had seen on film and what we had talked to other folks about. But credit to them. But as you mentioned, we did a good job on him, and I think that did slow him down some.
Well, tonight, Coach, it's St. Stephen's out of the Hickory area. They are the lower seed. They actually beat a higher seed in Parkwood on Tuesday, and we were talking before we came on about how difficult a conference they play in St. Stephen's over in Hickory.
Yes, that Hickory conference is a very, very tough conference. They have 5 teams in the playoffs, and all 5 advanced in the first round. So that in itself, tells you just how tough that league is. St. Stephen's, as you mentioned, beat Parkwood. We've seen them on film. They have an outstanding point guard who basically everything kind of runs off of him. He scores in transition. He scores by penetrating. A lot of the shots for the other players come with him penetrating and the defense kind of closing in, and then he pitches out to a couple of shooters. So we're going to have to do a good job of keeping him in front of us, and maybe with our length, make it a little tough on him to make those passes out of traps.
I thought that on Tuesday was one of the most raucous atmospheres I've ever heard in about 15 years of covering games here inside the Panther Den, Coach. It was a packed house, and maybe the loudest I've ever heard it.
I've heard several comments about that, and I would tend to agree. There was a couple of plays in particular. I remember when Griffin dunked the ball there in the second half. It was, it seemed even like the gym was vibrating a little bit. I don't know if maybe that's just an exaggeration, but I've heard several people comment about that. That's an awesome. We know we have a home court advantage, and we appreciate the fans the way they've turned out all year long, but in particularly Tuesday night, and we're expecting the same thing tonight.
Hopefully you'll have a raucous atmosphere here, Coach, and as always, in the playoffs, nothing's guaranteed. If you are able to win tonight, then you'll advance to the third round, depending on the seeds. It could be traveling, it could be at home. But as always, Coach, good luck. And this is the final time we talk to you this season. Been a great one. Hopefully we'll talk to you very soon.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That's Varsity head boys basketball coach Doug Clemens. Stay with us, fans. More to come.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Welcome back, fans, here at the break of the girls' game. 36-25, Ashbrook on top as the time ticks down. Here are the brackets. If Franklin could come back for this 11-point deficit and advance, they would take on the winner of Carson and Pisgah. If the number 1 seed wins, then Franklin would travel to Carson, or Ashbrook. If they win, they would travel to Carson. If Pisgah wins, then either Ashbrook or Franklin will be hosting that one coming up on Saturday. As both teams are back out of the locker room, they put 8 minutes up on the scoreboard, and we are ready to go for the third quarter. And quickly, Tony, what did each coach talk about in the break?
I don't know, because both coaches came out. Both teams came out and did not warm up. And I'm like, okay, you just right back at it.
Shot wouldn't go underneath. The rebound picked up by Sidney Williams. Panthers will bring it up court.
I know Coach Hartbarger probably touched on, be strong with the ball. stop dribbling so much, because that's when, the ball's getting stolen when they dribble. Pass it and get good shots.
McCollum wouldn't fall from the corner. Bess quickly.
Good
Shot blocked by Williams. Knocked away. Free throws coming up for Madison Cole. What's been the biggest bugaboo for the Lady Panthers so far in this game, Tony?
They're used to a slower team, basically. This Ashbrook team is they're very quick, and they're very quick to the ball, and they're getting their hands on a lot of balls, and the next thing you know, there is a turnover. And that, when you're playing, you have to give a lot of pass fakes and things like that with teams that are used to stealing the ball and they're quick like that. Being strong with the ball.
McCollum. Those shots missed at the free throw line. Running shot. Awesome, McCollum.
Yes.
She's been the bright spot so far for Coach Scott Hartbarger in this one.
Yes, she has. And I believe that she's above her average right now.
Wide open, high, off the glass, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Cole got it in the paint. Madison Cole with a bucket. And Ashbrook back up by 11. Inslee for three, short. Long board. Madison Cole races. She lost control of it. Picks it back up and travels. A double dribble. Double dribble.
If she would have just dribbled it instead of putting two hands on it, if she just dribbled it, it wouldn't have been a double dribble.
Our fantastic on-screen live data scoreboard brought to you by Mountain Automotive Detailing. Give them a call, free estimate at 828-369-0339. If you want to protect your vehicle's paint from dirt, grime, and harmful UV rays, and all the while having a candy-like gloss finish. You need a ceramic coating from Mountain Automotive Detailing. 828-369-0339. Sydney Williams spins and shoots. That was a nice shot.
Yes, it was. And Sydney Williams, if she can do that, because she's way taller than everyone out there. So she has the height advantage, so that's what they need to do. Get it inside.
Mason with the tough shot. Queen over to Williams. Williams spinning. Couldn't get it to go. Fight for it. Williams in there. Tie up. Possession arrow going to stay with Franklin. As you see the possession arrow on our live data scoreboard. It's on the side of the Panthers. It'll switch here in a moment. 40-29 was an 11-point edge at the break. If you just joined us, that's where it is currently for Ashbrook. Partially blocked. Williams saves it. McCollum hits the deck. Inslee tries to bank it. She can't. Here comes Ashbrook. Cole out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. She blocked it out of her hands.
And that was great transition defense by Sydney Williams getting back.
Tori Brooks checks in for Coach Tremaine Booker at Ashbrook. 5:17 left third quarter. Mason. Nothing but net from downtown. The senior with a trifecta, and Ashbrook has their biggest lead so far. And it just caused another turnover. Mason into the front court.
Looked like something fell on the court, too. Somebody's hair tie or something.
Yeah, there it is. Over here on the Panthers end. Foul whistled on Andrea Terrell, her first, team's second in the second half. And at the line will be Azir Mason. First one up and good. With this lead, Coach Booker can rotate in some of his bench players, and they play such an up-tempo game, Tony, and that was one thing that I thought about in that first half. Could Ashbrook continue the up-tempo? But when you've got a lead, you can rotate folks off the bench.
Yes.
That's what he's doing here early on, third quarter. Queen couldn't get it from the corner.
And on offense, once we break the pressure, just take your time and get good shots. That's the main thing they should be working on doing for the Lady Panthers.
Ashbrook pouring it on now. Timeout, Hartbarger. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break with 4.5 left, third quarter. Back after this.
Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In May, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Ashbrook with their biggest lead so far in this second round of the 3A Girls State Playoffs. George Young, Tony Christie, fantastic backlot cinema FPSN crew. Phillips here tonight. Jasper's here tonight. Christine's here tonight. Braulio's here tonight. Clinton Taylor, executive producer. It's a full house. All types of different angles. Great that you are along for the ride on YouTube and Facebook. If you like what we're doing and you can't be a sponsor, a business sponsor, you can still support our broadcast by clicking on our PayPal link and donating what you like. Goes to help us continue to produce these fantastic broadcasts, especially in the playoffs. The tie-up possessionaire are going to be with Ashbrook. And Coach Hartbarger thought the same thought when he called that timeout.
Yes.
This one's about to get out of hand. Call timeout to try to calm things down.
Yes.
But another bucket up and good for Ashbrook. And it's Cadet Bess again. 48-29. 19-point lead. Inslee going to back it out.
Take your time. There you go.
Williams gets hacked to the paint.
That's all you have to do is take it. After you break the press, the press, you need to slow it down and make good passes and try to penetrate, get it to the paint, then to get it back out for the 4 3-pointers. If that's what you want to do.
So Williams will be at the line for a couple of shots. Got the first. And she gets both. Up high, it's Cole. Swings it over into the corner. Mason driving in, finds Cole left of the stripe. Offensive board, the stick back. And Ashbrook, first to hit 50.
Nice putback by Emerald Butler to catch it high and keep it high.
Inslee brings it over, it's Queen. Queen lost control. Panthers keep possession. Students wanted a foul. And a reach in. Tori Inslee was attacking. Foul on Mason. Her first and the second on Ashbrook. 2:50 to go here in the third. Is Coach Tremaine Booker will rotate in off of his bench as it's Piper Woods, Jr. Strong forward, check it in. Moffitt off the glass.
Good set play out of bounds for the Lady Panthers.
Cadet Bess runs the point. Coach Booker. High pass into the corner. Back it goes. It's Mason. No, what wouldn't go for Cole. Got her own rebound. Fight for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go with Franklin. Actually got the possession error wrong. He said it twice down there. Anyway, another turnover. Bess gives it up.
Nice move right there. Good pass by Bess.
And another turnover. And the wheels are falling off here in the third quarter.
Yes. Everyone has to be calm down, one possession at a time. That's exactly what right here. The Lady Panthers definitely need to, they're still in this game. There's enough time. Yeah. You just have to, right now, the body language has to improve. You have to believe you can win before you can start to win.
Cole with it. Couldn't get it to go. It's Queen with the rebound. Burrell open. Corey Burrell from downtown.
Yes.
52-36.
They're able to get it up quick and get an open shot.
It's like Ashbrook. They got a quick shot. It's an offensive rebound and a turnover now. Had a collision. Queen hits the deck. Looks like she's hurt. It looks like Queen along with Madison Cole got their feet tangled up.
Not sure what is going on right now.
Okay. I don't know why the police.
Oh, because a parent came on the court. Oh, yeah, that's what you missed. You missed that. A parent came on the court.
I thought that's what I saw.
Right.
I was looking down at our rosters and wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Wow. I would be lying if I say I hadn't.
Well, some of the conversations about some of the fans we had at the hat that came by, it doesn't surprise me at this point.
Exactly. There you go.
Does not surprise me, and it's disappointing. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Inslee will be at the line.
And that's, getting back into games when you're down is kind of like an art form. You have to get easy baskets. You have to get stops first. Get easy baskets and try to get to the free throw line and score while the clock is stopped. That's the best way to do it.
Inslee, 2 shots at the charity stripe. Got the first. One more. Up and good. And as you have said multiple times, the best way to get back into the game is hitting those free throws when the clock's not running.
Yes, because when you think about it, it's simple, but most people don't even think about it. Get to the free throw line. Clock stop.
Mason for 3.
Oh.
Banks open late.
We've seen more bank threes on that goal this season than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
We have seen a ton over the past couple of weeks here at the Panther Den as Williams gets fouled. She was not in the act. Foul whistled on Tori Brooks or Ashbrook. That'll be the 5th on the Lady Green Wave. High pass, it's Moffitt. Now Williams. Open, Inslee. Williams fighting for it. And it's a jump ball. Ashbrook will have alternating possession. .50 seconds left as the clock starts to tick. Cadet Bess slowly brings it up for Coach Booker and the Lady Green Wave of Ashbrook out of Gastonia, North Carolina, with a non-seed.
Good shot by Emerald Butler.
Yeah, Butler's had a couple shots here in this third quarter. She came off the bench. 27 seconds. Ashbrook still hanging on to that 19-point edge they've had for a good portion of this third quarter. There's 11 at the break. Williams fighting for position, lost control. Bess gives it up.
Good
Mason
pass.
waving it off. Traveling. 6.9 left in the third. Wave off the bucket. Would have given Ashbrook 21-point lead. At the buzzer. One quarter to play. Franklin down 19 as we head to break. All right, we're going to keep it here. Having some issues with our playback. George Young, Tony Christie. 8 minutes left here is all right, I was just talking to our executive producer. Evidently, we've had a equipment malfunction, and can't play anything. So we're going to have to, after the game, we're going to have to go off of our stream and reboot and come back. So we'll have a different post for the boys' action because something's wrong with the computer. Computers are great until they don't work.
Until you have to restart them, count to 10, and then turn them back on.
That's right.
That was day one of computer science back in 1995.
Yeah. Yep. And it hasn't changed.
No.
25 years, 26 years. 8 minutes to decide this one, and so far it's been all Ashbrook by a long shot.
Yes, and that was good. That was good set play by the Lady Panthers. Just wasn't able to capitalize.
Mason. Offensive rebound. Cole battling. And we're out of, it's going to be a tie-up possession arrow to Ashbrook. Mason into the corner. Bess. Rebound, Andrea Terrell.
See if the Lady Panthers can get something, either go into the hole or into the paint first.
Inslee. Cole.
Good move by
Madison Cole.
Grabbed the rebound.
Ashbrook their biggest lead at 21.
Yes, grabbed the rebound, went between two defenders. Then stopped and avoided the charge.
Queen for three. Franklin, one of their most disappointing shooting nights so far this season. Maybe dating back to when, thought I heard a whistle. And there's a traveling violation dating back to when there was a lot of sickness. And
yes,
Sydney Williams hadn't come back from her injury since the last time the Panthers have shot this poorly. But you can credit Ashbrook and their pressure defense and never let up, causing a lot of havoc offensively for the Lady Panthers in this one. We approach 6 minutes left. McCollum in the paint. That one wouldn't fall. Harden. Williams grabs the rebound.
That was an interesting shot by Harden there.
Got a foul going against Ashbrook.
Getting close to being able to make this interesting. Once they get to the bonus, then it start getting interesting, and hopefully the Lady Panthers will go to the hole a little bit more.
That's the 16th foul on Ashbrook. Foul whistled on Emerald Butler. That's her fourth, so she's going to take a seat for Coach Tremaine Booker. Moffitt, no. Another offensive board. Second shot wouldn't go. Nothing's going for the Panthers. Foul and be at the line will Avery Moffitt. Two shots for Moffitt. One more for Avery. Missed them both. Oh. Mason. Offensive board, Cole. Travels. Oh. Technical?
It's interesting.
Yeah, technical foul on Mason? Or was it Bess?
It was on Bess.
Okay.
Not sure what happened. I was watching the whole thing, but I wasn't sure what happened. And I'll say it once again. Because it is what you see. And that last play definitely wasn't a travel. But, you know, you kind of let it go. You got the lead. And that's a big break for the Panthers. Because now it's 8. They're 8 fouls. Down 19. Just keep going to the hole. You know, get to where, you know, where you get to 10 fouls. So you're shooting 2 free throws.
Problem is they're not hitting these free throws. I just saw Moffitt hit or missed 2 of them. Terrell off the mark.
It was blocked right there.
Yeah. Williams. Now it's Bess up top. Bess to the hole.
Good move by Bess.
And high off the glass. Back to a 21-point lead. Inslee gives it up to Queen. Approaching 5 minutes left. Inslee now over to Terrell. Back to Inslee. Offensive foul for Tori Inslee. That'll be a charge. The third on Inslee.
And that's the third time's a charm for Piper Woods. That was the third time she tried to take a charge. That was the first one that actually got called.
4:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Got a timeout on the floor, and I'll tell you about the upcoming schedule. We'll throw the brackets back up there since we can't take a break. Equipment malfunction. Looks like it's going to be Ashbrook advancing to the third round Saturday. The sectional final to take on the winner of Carson and Pisgah. I've tried to grab a score, but I can't find anything online. But Ashbrook will be traveling to Jesse Carson, heading to China Grove, North Carolina. That's where Carson is located. If this score holds up, 21-point edge. It was Ashbrook that called the timeout. They'll have possession.
So right here, the Lady Panthers have to get a stop. You know, that's the first thing. Get a stop. But I have a feeling that Ashbrook is going to drain the clock, drain some clock.
Take the air out of the ball, you're right. Bess, step back, 3, got the roll. Now they'll say she was on the line. Just a 2-pointer. Underneath.
Good move by Callie Queen.
Queen will be at the line. .4:21 to go in the fourth. Callie Queen, 2 shots. Foul whistled on Tori Brooks. That's her third. And Queen hits the first. One more for Callie. Nothing but net with both. Mason Across that timeline. Directing traffic. It looks like she wants to take air out of the basketball. Now I'm going to drive in. Give it up, Cole. Madison Cole. Lost control, late whistle, and a reach-in foul on Franklin. That one's going against Callie Queen, her fourth.
And that's only the fourth team foul.
First one up and good. Cole will get one more at the charity stripe. And she got the roll on the second. .23 lead for Ashbrook. Matches their biggest of the night. Terrell, baseline. Offensive board, Queen. She got it slapped away. Active hands, Cole, and at the center court line, Williams will bump her, and she'll get a foul.
That was a frustration foul right there by Williams.
Fifth on Franklin. Second on Sydney Williams. Rosalind McCollum going to check into the game for Coach Scott Hardbarger. .340 left in this fourth quarter. Cole. Offensive rebound. Tie up. Possession arrow going to go ahead to the Lady Panthers. Fans coming up at the conclusion of this one. About a 10 to 15 minute break. And we'll have boys action for you. It's the Franklin boys and the St. Stephen's boys ending into the Panthers, who in battle in boys playoff action. We'll go off of this post. If you're watching on the television, you'll have to recast it. It'll still be on both Facebook and YouTube, just a different post because of some technical issues, and we're going to have to reboot. High off the mark. Bess, she hit the deck. Gets up slowly. Queen brings it up. Terrell down to Inslee.
Look a little lost right now on offense.
I think the inevitable is setting in at this point. And you're lost. Cole heading to the line will be Madison Cole. It gives Ashbrook their biggest lead so far. If she could hit any of the two. Well, judging by the crowd, there's not many more places for folks to stand or sit.
Stand or sit, no.
But you wouldn't know it. It's about as quiet as it could be in here.
Yes.
Waiting for the boys to take to the floor. Cole, second shot, no. Moffitt with a rebound. Queen for three. Mason slowly brings it up. Cole. Nifty move. Can't get it to go. It's her own rebound.
First one to the floor, too.
It's not saved out of bounds. I say she stepped on the inline. Emerald Butler, who has 4 fouls. She's back into the game for Coach Booker. Corey Burrow going to check in. Andrea Terrell will take a seat. Also, Carly McMahon.
Make sure all the seniors, Coach Hardbarger's putting in all the seniors.
McMahon checks in for the Lady Panthers. Inslee also will check out of the game and take a seat. No, Inslee's going to stay in there. Queen takes a seat.
And I think that's it for Sydney Williams. Sydney Williams' career.
Going to come to an end tonight.
Yes.
Inslee well off the mark.
Not like how she wanted it, but, she just, it was good for her to come back. For her to even be back
amazing.
Was amazing. And then for her to do as well as she did, make all conference tournament team, and the all conference selection hasn't been made yet, but I have a feeling she'll probably make that as well. It was that last year wasn't like how she wanted it, but at least she got to play.
And had some brilliant moments and some great wins, and that's what you'll remember when you look back.
Yep.
Only one team finishes with a win.
Correct.
In each classification, so you're not alone. You're a senior.
And right now you have Carly McMahon out there. She's a senior, and Corey Burrow is a senior as well.
Inslee for 3, no?
And Helen Martin.
Butler with a rebound. Final minute. He is going to tick down.
Coach wants there'll be a foul so he can get the other seniors out so they can get their ovation.
Harden in the corner. Now ball on the floor. McMahon. Timeout. Hartbarger. So Hannah Smith and Maddie Gilbert will check in now after the timeout. 36.5 left. The Lady Panthers will end their season at 17-8. Conference champions in the regular season and the conference tournament.
Tournament champions, yes.
But will get a quick exit in the second round of the state tournament, as Moffitt was checked out by Lynette Gibson, the trainer for the Panthers.
When you put 64 teams, 64 of the best teams together, as you get further in this thing, the teams that get lucky, they're out of here. So you're going to be playing against teams that can play.
A lot of times it's about matchups as well.
Yes, it is.
Smith couldn't hit. That may do it. 20 seconds left. And Cole will bring it into the front court. Down to 10 seconds. He's going to dribble it out and give it up. That'll do it. Time runs out on the Lady Panthers in 2022. Ashbrook celebrates a tremendous road win, 3 hours away from home, Gastonia, North Carolina. And they totally dominated the Lady Panthers in every facet of the game in this one. Both teams will shake hands.
Great season by the Lady Panthers, and when Coach Scott Hartbarger, they were, it was iffy at there for a little while if they were even going to do anything in the conference, let alone do what they did toward the end of this season. And good luck to Ashbrook. They're a very good team, and Bess, Kenneth Bess, she's a very good player, and Madison Cole, those two right there are phenomenal players.
They'll take on the winner of Pisgah and Jesse Carson. Jesse Carson, the #1 seed. So if Jesse Carson wins, it's going to be a tough road to hoe for Ashbrook. All right, boys are out there. They're warming up. We have some technical issues. Going to have to sign off of this post, but we'll be back very, very soon. If you haven't already, like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get updates when we're live on both of those social media outlets. Stay with us. Back in a moment.